Hi everybody. So in this video, I'll basically be going into a post I found on Facebook, and so it basically dives into the simulation theory. And so the whole premise of the post was Nick Hinton posted it, and theory. Sorry, the connection went out. But it's back. And so basically, the simulation theory that he posted is basically like, okay, imagine our world and imagine something devastating happens, like COVID times 100, and billions of people end up dying. And so the whole theory was that if something destructive, like us falling into a black hole, but our consciousness as a world gets transferred into another replica of our world. And so I thought that was interesting because it really got my mind thinking, because I've been thinking that we're in a simulation for one reason. There's too many similarities. There's too many connections with this. It's just, to me, it blows my mind. And that's why I believe in God too, like a higher being, because it's just impossible, the fact that I am alive right now making this video, cognitive and aware of just the world around me. And so with that knowledge, I'm like, wow, like it's crazy, and it's a really mind-boggling theory to kind of digest if you actually get the gist of what they're trying to say. And so I agree that the fact that, so this is a vessel, right? That's what even God says. This is a vessel, and imagine us living this moment in a different universe 20 different times, and say in this timeline, in this universe, something bad happens, like, right, like, let's say a nuclear bomb goes off and the world explodes or whatever. And so if you even look at like GTA 5 and you look at the detail of a game that's already been out for about 5 to 10 years, almost a decade, and you literally like see images where they take of GTA and of the real world, and they look almost identical. They look almost like their real life. And imagine if we have the capability to mimic the real world like that. How real is our world? How, it's real in regards to what we perceive, but in terms of like, is it real? Like, is this like the only version of what's happening? I mean, anything's a possibility at this point, because we are literally floating on a rock. The Big Bang happened. They're all theories. What I'm saying is a theory. It's not reality, but it's a theory. No one will ever know reality unless, you know, I just wouldn't. You wouldn't. And so there's these theories that go around that kind of stimulate the brain on like why we're here and why we exist. And so, I mean, the simulation theory, it's really, really interesting. And are we in a simulation? I just see too many connections, too many anomalies that just like, wow, like how could that happen? Like, and I see it throughout my day. Like, how can this happen today? Like, how did this happen one after another? And some people say it's coincidence, it's mere coincidence, but is it really? Is it really coincidence, or is it all already planned? And is it already supposed to happen that way? Was it planned? Some people say like it's just random. Random people just die. I don't believe that. I used to, because I was an atheist, but then I started looking at the patterns in life, and there's too many. There's too many, and so life is too structured for there to not be some kind of like predisposed endpoint where it's already was supposed to happen that way. And so this is just my opinion. I'm just trying to make more videos like this that provoke people's mind and make people think about things that are just out of this world, which I really love to think about, especially when I'm stoned. We're in Colorado, and so um, it's. I wanted to make this video for a while, and I mean, yeah, it's beautiful. And so Jared streaming to 0 viewers. This makes me sad. I'm glad you enjoy what you do, though. Honestly, I make these videos. I don't give a fuck if there's 0. I don't give a fuck if there's 10. The max I've had is about 40 people, and I'm still gonna put this content out there because I've been making content for about 10 years now. And honestly, I've had videos that get 100,000 views, 60,000, 1,000, 500. And to me, it don't matter. The views, it's irrelevant because eventually somebody's going to see the stream. Whether they Google it, the query they type in, they're going to find the video, and it's going to somehow be substantive to them. And that's why I've been making these videos for about, since I was like 9 years old. The big Jared is streaming. I'm trying to make more streaming videos, but this video was on the theory of the simulation theory. The simulation theory. And I was just diving into, like, somebody basically posted something and it said, consider conspiracy threat, did the world end in 2012? And they went into like how the world actually ended in 2012. Something catastrophic happened, but somehow our consciousness as a world, like our world was replicated into another universe. And so it, the world ended, but it still continued. And so that's what they say in the simulation theory. Like, if it's so powerful, like the universe, and say theoretically, if our world did end in 2012, we're still alive here. And the theory went into like basically like just different things, like anomalies that happen, like Stephen Hawking's. So Stephen Hawking's predicted a particle would destroy the universe and undergo a catastrophe, sucked into a big black hole, and our universe somehow survived because of the simulation theory. And I thought it was a really good, funny show. The connection went out again. Just give me a second. So what this person is saying is, what if we live in a series of simulations? Perhaps the universe was destroyed by a CE area, and our collective consciousness was moved into a parallel universe next door. It would be almost identical. And so after 2012, he's saying that there was difference in consciousness and people's perception of reality after 20. Just some crazy things. Like, I just thought was just so interesting, like how some people paint the Statue of Liberty, and in photos it's in a different position, but it was never moved. And so I thought that was kind of crazy how, like, the internet, I've even researched it, and like in Google Earth, like certain aspects of like the Statue of Liberty are missing, like it was moved. And it was just crazy. And so I agreed with some of what they were saying in the post, and that's why I made this video, because I think it's a crazy theory. It holds some substance. I think if you actually look at your daily life and see the similarities and the anomalies that happen. Oh, is that a coincidence? It probably is not a coincidence. Sometimes it is, but sometimes I honestly don't believe there's any coincidences. I think things are supposed to pan out the way that they're designed by our creator, right? And by just how it's supposed to pan out, according to the universe. And yeah, this simulation theory goes into that. I hope I kind of dived into more of, just an interesting video. It wasn't really, planned, the video. I just kind of winged it, and I think I did all right. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more streams like this, I will be making more videos like this. And so, yeah, make sure to comment like your viewpoint on the simulation theory. Are we in a simulation? Why does so many coincidences happen? And why is there too many anomalies to explain? And why maybe in another universe, Hillary Clinton was president? it's that kind of mind-provoking theory where, okay, this happened in a different way in another universe. And so I think it's a pretty cool theory. And thank you guys for watching. And I'll try to make more videos. It's just I get so busy, and my videos have been getting a lot of views, so I'm proud of that. Thankful for the people who are watching. I'm hovering around 2,000 views each video. That to me is okay because I make money off of it, and you know, it's also therapeutic. I don't want to force making a video. I feel like it's kind of like defeats the purpose of doing it. Like, if I'm gonna make this video just to make a video, it's like a job that I hate. Like, I want to do something because it interests me. It helps other people, and it's substantive to somebody. And so, yeah, I thank you guys for watching. And if you guys like my content, subscribe. And I post on Twitter, Instagram all the time. Keep up with my personal life on Instagram. Do you poop after? Let me read some of these comments really quick. Some people did join. The Big Jared streaming. Hi, Jared. What do you think of BLM? Black Lives Matter. Do you poop after dinner? So let me start with the first question. What do you think of Black Lives Matter? I think Black Lives Matter. I've already posted a video on this, and I'm not going into that. But I believe everybody should have equal rights under the law, and I also believe that Hispanics and blacks and people of color are oppressed by the white man and have been since the inception of our country. And then, so the second question, do you poop after dinner? I have diarrhea lately and I have IBS, so I trying to eat meals periodically. But yeah, I poop after dinner. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.